Hey Gary, Lita, Cece, Val Marie on vacation, Bob the Bee,
Maybe.
Jeffrey. Who else? See, I'm having trouble. Let me look at this a little bit. Jeff, Claire, Scott, Trisha. Can't even keep up with it. I love it. Century. All right, I'm gonna get in the shade a second, and let's get this party started. So let me get a mic checkness. And yeah, we're gonna talk about the latest upgrades. I'm excited. I mean, this is kind of a test run. Let me see, how many people we got on? About 100 already. That's cool. Let's get in the shade, maybe. Maybe we can sit down for a second. Sounds good and looks good. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll talk about the palms. That was like, that was news. Big news, actually. Good news for me, too. And we'll talk about that later. May the 4th be with you. I like that. Hey, Sherry, Joseph, John, Mia. So how's it look? Tell me how this picture's looking. Yeah, shout out. I'm going to say 5G now. Now I can't say 5P anymore because we're going to talk positive about it. We're not going to talk about it rearranging my chromosomes as I talk to you guys. But if it enhances the flow, I'm happy. It looks great, right? Look at this. Let's see if we can. Now we'll step inside in a second. We're going to go today. I'm going to walk from here and let's go into the areas where we knew we had problems in the past, like Cosmo Aria and things like that. So you're getting 8,000 and 9,000 down. Oop, let me not photobomb them. Good, do your thing. We're good. Let's see. Where should we go? This looks good. Let me take these shades off a second. Say hello to everyone. Can't see the screen. Yeah. The man who sold everything and put it on black. I'm listening to that little voice. Kind of lacks some discipline. Terrific picture quality. Awesome. Buenos tardes. Yeah, okay, so let me drop a quick intro. People on close to 200. Team live in the 5G-age. And I welcome you to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button, get notified when we do this again in the 5G-age. And I can't wait to get this party started, so let's do it. And while you're at it, go ahead and maybe the ringleader, but we're a big family. I think there's like 400 people there right now. So let's see. Okay, let's look at some questions here. Yeah, I might go up that way, but I want to test it in the areas that I know suck, because I still have to make some adjustments to the software that I use with the 5G. I kind of toned it down. I used like, I wouldn't say mediocre, but I use like middle of the road settings on the streaming software with the new 5G enabled. So today's going to be a bit of a test. It's generally easier during the day because there's less people out here streaming, blah, 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 and all that other good stuff. And night and day does make a difference because of the frame rate and all that, but you know, technical blah, blah, blah. So I want to go push the limits in the areas that I always know, you know, cause this grief. So we're going to head south a bit, like mid-strip. And I got water, and it's hot, so we'll see how it goes. And that way we're ready if I have to make any adjustments for Thursday night and Saturday night. And this camera, okay, this phone, for those of you who don't know, let me give you a brief rundown on the evolution. Always rocked the 4G on Samsung Note 10 Plus, Samsung Note 8, and set up until the people came back to town and clogged up all the towers again. So I love negative things about it. I'm sure we all have. So I wasn't in a rush to you know, scramble my chromosomes or anything. But Gabe and Sprint reached out to me. So shout out Sprint. They reached out to me and they said, hey, Bror Fredrik, we'll send you a Galaxy S21 Ultra if you want it. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. They're just like, you know, give us an honest appraisal of it, and it's yours for free. So we're not ready on the honest appraisal yet because this is the first day I'm actually using it. And it came with 5G, and supposedly it's 100 gigabytes. I don't know that for a fact, but I know on the 4G, after 50 gigabytes, you get throttled back. So we shall see. So they were kind enough to send this phone, and they sent it without a SIM card. So, and then I had to have a number from the Note 8 ported over. So the whole thing took like 2 weeks. So we're on the 5G now. And so far it looks good. I haven't seen one lag, one nothing. And shout out Sprint. So we're gonna give them some love should this go well. It's nice to see you seeing me. That's why you gave it to me. And I'm still learning the phone, quite honestly. You know, it's quite a departure. I mean, my Note 10 Plus is like 14 months old and it's a dinosaur already, even though I love that phone. And this is going to be, no news on Main Street opening quite yet. This isn't going to be my daily driver. I'm going to keep the Note 10 Plus as my daily driver, and this is going to be, you know, sort of the streaming phone and whatever. And we're going to get up here. This phone actually has a working elevator. No way. It has a 100 times digital zoom on it. I don't know if this software can access it or not, but we're going to be scoping out some zoomage in a minute. As soon as I get up this escalator, we'll give it the first test run of zoomage. But I'm excited. So like I said, I'm not ready to give it the thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm on the Sprint 5G network, and I can switch over to the T-Mobile. They call it TNXing the phone. So we'll see. I don't know if there's this. It made an improvement on the 4G, so I'm assuming it might make an improvement on the 5G. But then again, Sprint was the one who sent it to me, not T-Mobile, even though they're the same company. So I got to give them love on their network, you know? So let's roll with that a little bit. I'm trying to find some shade. It's like so sunny out. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see what kind of zoomage we got. Let's check the zoomage. Holy moly. I think it's a little more. I don't think it's getting the whole. Yeah, it's not getting the entire 100 zoom, but I think it is hitting up 30x instead of the 10x we used to have. Let's see. Yikes. That dude's like 400 feet away. Look at that. That's okay. Shout out zoomage. Shout out zoomage. I might. Hold on a second. Let me set it up on the tripod. I'm going to sip some water, and I'm actually going to walk through the TI. Zoom looks good too, right? That's 30. I think that's 30x zoomage. Definitely not 100x, because we would have seen like the scar he had from falling off his tricycle when he was 3 years old. Looks good. All right. I'm going to guzzle some water real quick. Hold on. Yeah, this actually is the wide angle on this phone. But check out, this phone has laser focus. It doesn't have, it has phase detection, but it also has laser focus. Watch this. Womp, womp, that. is pretty friggin' impressive. I mean, that's almost as good as some of my professional cameras. Look at that. That's intense. But this is about as wide as it goes. All right, let's see. Hey, Tony, let's see. I saw a couple questions about there's no news on Main Street Station quite yet. Yeah, H2O-age. I just guzzled some. All right, we're about to walk in. This is about as wide. I wish it got a little wide, but that's pretty wide. Okay, let me see. This would be 1-to-1, like what we would see as humans. That would be 1-to-1. On the phone, it's crisp. On the TV, there's a lot of buffering. That's interesting. All right, let me get a mask on here. Yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, let's talk about that a second. You know, the bar rescue thing. I mean, normally, whenever I saw those bar rescue and, you know, the jackass frickin' Gordon going in and, you know, imposing his will on a failing restaurant. I mean, it was kind of cool because you got to see all the slime and all the dirt and all the roaches in these places. And I'm thinking to myself, well, knowing that, I mean, okay, it's clean afterwards, but just knowing that it was a frickin' scuzz factory, would you really want to go in? What's that going to do for, you know, the future? But what they said was they're going to do it in terms of, you know, they were already successful before we showed up. We're just helping them work their way out of the pandemic. So that was some good PR. That was a good move to make that statement because, you know, who wants to go to the, you know, the shitty roach-infested bar, even if you clean it up? Not me. All right, here we go. Tyler. Okay, so yeah, the palms. Let's talk about the wind a second, and then if I get off track, we'll talk about the palms again. Okay, the wind. I'm digging the AC. I'm gonna soak some up. Let's go this way. The wind. The wind is now open 100% capacity. And the reason why they're open 100% capacity is because they got their vaccination rate to 88%. And that, you know, that got Gaming Commission to give them the frickin' blessing at 88%. So good for them. And it was announced about an hour ago that Cosmo got to 80-something%, and now they've gotten approval to go 100%, because like I said, it's all in the hands of the government now. But Governor Buzzkill did backpedal on this, and we'll talk about that too. Mask off. Okay, so the problem is that people are saying, and I know people who work there at the Wynn, they were given a choice. They were given a choice: either you get the vaccination, you get the jab in the arm, or you have to do weekly tests and prove negative. And if you didn't prove negative, you had to stay home for 14 days and, lose out on your income. And I don't know whether they have to pay for them. That's the only thing that's vague. If it's like, okay, you don't have to get the vaccination if you do a weekly test, but it's coming out of your pocket at $100 a pop, $50 a pop. So a lot of people in town and a lot of employees and whatever are thinking that's like, strong-arming them. Make up your own mind. They have a right to do whatever they want, as a company, but, I think we're going to be seeing more and more of that activity. Now, I don't know what the policy at Cosmo was, but they went to 100% because they've attained they're 80-something%, and the local governing bodies, aka the county and the gaming commission, said go for it. You could open up 100%. Shout out 3 Dead Bros. I cannot see the screen whatsoever. It's so bright. Okay. Now, what did Governor Buzzkill backpedal on? About a month ago when he made the announcement. About a month ago, he said that he would turn over everything to the local authorities and them the power to make all the decisions that they had to make, and they could go to 100% capacity. A couple of days ago, he said, no, I'm going to take that back a bit. I'll let you go to 100% capacity in June should 60% of the population, the eligible population in Nevada, get a jab in the arm. So, more blackmail. So now you see people with frickin', those stupid circles around their profile pic. Oh, look at me, I'm special. That say, let's open Las Vegas. Let's get to 60%. Everyone get your jab. And stuff like that. And people are buying into it, Like, let's all frickin' do it. Meanwhile, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they said we were at 60%. And somehow they moved the goalpost. And we're not at 60%, we're at 40% because they added more eligibility into the pool. So that brought the average down. So who did they add to the pool? Kids under 16. So now they want kids, in order to get to 60%, you got to get your kid vaccinated. So that's where we're at now. I think it's the ages that became eligible are 13 to 16. Shout out Pirate on the shoulder. So now that's the thing. So they moved the goalpost, they lowered the percentage in order to kick it back up, and the percentage that was added was kids. So they want all the kids to get the jab, and then, schools are going to open and the world's going to change, but the mask, we don't know if we're ever doing away with that. So we'll see. And then about 2 hours ago, he gets on again and he says, yeah, I think we'll still hit that 100% goal by the first, being that, everyone's obeying me and getting their jab. Because he was like quite surprised. It coincided with the WinCore and the Cosmo announcing that they reached 88% capacity. So that was him in a way saying he knows that all the other casinos are going to follow suit and push their employees to the 80% plus bracket, which will circumvent all the kids that he added to the pool. So it's an interesting bit of politics taking place right now. But that's where we stand. So yeah, we'll probably go 100%, mainly because the casinos have been approved for 100%. The ones that have 80% jab rate. So there you have it. Let me get in the shade here so I can see something. Okay. Got your second one in July. It's all good. Yeah, they're talking about 100% by May. Yeah, it's all over now. All they needed was a new administration and, the catastrophe's over. Things will return to normal. It's amazing. Don't let me up, bro. Okay, so let me catch up on. Yeah, nature's healing. I mean, herd immunity is actually a reality, believe it or not. That guy has a sign that says, weed or booze, anything will help me. And yeah, let's thank the mods. Classy's here. Shout out. I don't know who else is here. Watching from work on the down low. I like that, Jay. I mean, I think the Luxor having tailgating, I mean, in one way it's freaking genius because it's only, a 10-minute walk. You're basically right at the stadium anyway. But, Raiders tailgating parties on the strip. I don't know what kind of, hopefully there's no drama. That's all I want. And I'm sure they'll make money. It ain't going to come cheap to go over there. It's not like, they ain't going to charge or nothing. I just hope the drama spill over. Yeah, exactly, Steve. JK Steve. That's what I feel. If these two people I'm about to walk through have their vaccination, I don't necessarily have to have mine, right? Because we're all protected at this point, see? Whoa, that's loud. All right, I got super chatted. Hold on, let's catch up on this. Yeah, we have the same phone, Phil. S21 Ultra. I'm liking it so far. It's definitely different. I mean, it's got like 99 lenses on it and weighs like 5 pounds. But I'm all about it so far. And Lita says, super chat for the super clear picture. And Alan says, with his super chat, mic check worked. Awesome. All right. I saw a picture today of some people swimming in here. Wow, the water's looking a little ski-box. They gotta clean this a little bit. Actually, they gotta drain it and paint it a little bit. Shout out Trinidad. I gotta get the shades on. Wow, it's bright. All right, now we know our first spot where it gets a little wonksters is in front of the time portal by Caesars. So let's go check that out. The signal usually halves at that time portal. I'm not saying the 5G is gonna solve every problem. I'm realistic about it. I'm expecting an improvement, not a solving, because I'll tell you what, if you drive down the strip, you will actually have problems getting radio signal. AM and FM and all that, you can't get AM channels here either. It's just, you're in a cavern of, signal-sucking monstrosity. But I am expecting improvement. I mean, if everything was great, the whole problem. Oh, check it out. Did you see that? Amish people rolling in Vegas. That was freaking cool. That was the Amish mom. I think it was the Don. And that was his kumar. That's cool. Alright, let's see how this thing looks. Signal's small. Oh shit, I dropped the mic. The mic was like sitting around my waist. I hope you guys can hear me. I fell out probably like a month ago. Let's stick it back up in there. This is about the max I would consider comfortable daytime walking, maybe another degree or two. I think it's 93 right now. 93 at night isn't bad. It's the sun. Plus I want to see how the phone does with heat. So this will be a test for that too. Because they did not have the silver. When they decided they were gonna hook Bror Fredrik up with a free phone, they did not have the silver, and I'm thinking silver will probably reflect heat. They're like, all we got's the black, and we don't know when, if ever, we're gonna get a silver or a white. Whew. So, we'll see how it goes. Let me stop here for a second, catch up on you guys. Yeah, Florida's like, woo, sick. Everything back to normal, that's cool. 100 degrees tomorrow in Fresno. Ugh. So far, so good. I think we got the 6 signal. Like I said, I got it toned down. I got it like on traditional 720 settings. I'm rocking like 4,000 kilobits. And on the 4G, when it was good, I pushed it up to like 7, which is pretty freaking monstrous. But I toned it down to 4. I just want to check for stability before we push the envelope. And should I find out that all is well, we might start streaming in HD quality. It's an excellent picture. I like it. You're watching my S21 on your S21. That's freaking sick. I still haven't figured this phone out, you know? I didn't start playing with it because I couldn't activate it without the SIM card, you know? They get such pain in the ass. It's not your phone until, you sell them your firstborn. What the F? Okay. So she has, we got super chats? Okay, hold on. She had like 1,000 incense from behind by the little temple in Caesar's Palace here that I always show you. She grabbed like 1,000 of them and set them all on fire. I thought she was saging the area. Alan says, hot temps, hot shorts. Sweet. Good picture on the new phone. Did I divorce the mistress, says Chris and Nat. Not quite yet. I've learned how to play her. I'm just going to chill here a second because it's a little cool. I learned how to play her. She lets you, she invites you in the bedroom and starts feeding you grapes really quick. And that's when you have to capitalize. But once you settle in and she gets comfortable with you, that's when she takes it all back. So I found out that the mistress is like, you got to hit it and quit it pretty quick. So you want a quick session of, 10, 15 minutes. That's how you got to roll. Let's see. Paul says he'll be there in 2 weeks for Members Week and another Facebook. That's cool, man. Awesome. And thank you for that super chat. Agent Joe with the super chat. Do all the casinos? Yeah, they all have their, their sanitation stations. Masks are a little harder to find now. Like I just came through the Wynn and they had a decent selection, but it seemed like a selection from a year ago. Because all the recent ones have, they're like individually sealed, and the ones I just saw at the Wynn are not individually sealed. That means like they're going into the old stock. But yeah, you could definitely find it. It's everywhere. And Luciano, I appreciate your super chat too, my friend. Now, here's the test. Here's where it always got kind of crafty, right here. Matter of fact, let's do an extra crafty check. If we go this way and approach the time portal from behind, we used to lose like half our signal. We'll probably lose half the signal on the 5G, but half the signal on the 5G is still greater than 4G. Check it out. 1,000. So that ain't bad. How does that look? Let me know. This thing used to just suck signal like a freak. I mean, it still is. I lost a bar instead of 3. All right, let's stand right under it and scope it out. Fantastically picture sweet. You don't know that feels. Dropping in and out, that's okay. But at least it's not freaking flipping like flapjacks. Stay on the Sprint 5G out of respect for their gracious gift to the Bror Nation of a $1,300 phone that I don't have to give back. So yeah, and if that doesn't work, I'll switch to the, if it still becomes an issue, I'll switch over to the T-Mobile network. Let's rock what we got so far. Yeah, a little buffering here and there. All right, we'll deal with it. Overall improvement, even better. And I also got to find out, there are certain areas that are the best in terms of where to restart your phone and pick up the tower. So I picked up the north tower right now. So in future tests, I'll pick up the mid tower and pick up the south tower and see which one is stronger. So we got a little testing to do. But you know me, I ain't gonna quit until it's good. Well, I know it's good now, but I ain't gonna quit until it's the best. Wow, it's hot. All right, let's chill here a second. Let me catch up. Give you some views without dropping this phone off the ledge. T-Mobile is the worst in the Midwest. Yikes. We might be able to check out the Bellagio Garden. That's not a bad idea. That'll be a test of the frickin' signal, because I've been trying to do that for like 2 months and I kept ganking in there. Thanks, Sarge. Shout out you and your wife. Clear, clear, clear. No, traffic's not bad. It's kind of light. There's a lot of people in town, but the traffic's light. What that indicates to me is it's not purely based on Californians coming here. That means they're flying here. If the traffic's light but the people aren't, that means flights are coming in. So that's promising. You know, I've been used to judging the crowd. Thank you. I've been getting used to judging the crowd by, you know, the amount of cars, but I guess I gotta like get past that. Man, dude was screw facing me from like 1,000 yards. In order to do that, I don't want to cut through the entire place, although this is so cool. But the alley behind me where the shops are is just a landmine of copyright music. Well, you know, not that it isn't out front, but I got a better chance of sticking away from the outside music, and we'll come in through the front entrance. Because we're just cool like that anyway, you know? We're freaking VIPs, Raw Nation. We should come in through the front, not freaking sliding in the side door. Whoa! Is this a real song? Is that a real song? Yeah, that's true, Vegas Tank Destroyer. They're, I want to get away from that music a bit. People rent vehicles because they can't get cars. We can get them for $9 a day truck, and that you smell all over town. I mean, you take a breath in town. It's just look at the focus capabilities on this phone. That is freaking sick. Look at that. You can see that I need to do my nails. Holy shit. Whoa. I think I'm gonna like this new phone. But that's the jasmine you smell all over town. And yeah, people are rocking freaking U-Hauls. It's $19 a day, but you have to pay for mileage. And the mileage can add up. It's like 60 cents a mile. But, you know, whatever. Let's stay on the outskirts here. Hey, old classic. Do you guys know if that's like, is that like a real song? Can you hear that? So I'm gonna step back inside for a second. That's some big ass water flow. Oh, I think it's up. Did we get it? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna let that rain fall on me. Come on, rain, fall on me. They should put some fish in there. Like some bass or something. I'd go fishing in there. Oh, now this I know is copyright AF. Alright. How loud is that? Can you guys hear it? Like, clearly? Yeah, that mist fell kind of quick. Still. Okay, signal. You know, it dropped a little barrage here and there, but nothing dramatic. All right, that's promising. All right, was it so far? Faintly hear it? Okay, that's good enough. I'll just keep talking. Blah, 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 blah. Where do you guys want to go Thursday night? Do you want to try for downtown and try their 5 activities, their 5G activities? Because we'll have our channel partner on board for this coming Thursday. Is that something you want to do, or do you want to do something different? You want me to hang around mid-strip? What do you guys want me to do on Thursday? Live coin spitters. That'll be fun. The only problem with the coin spitters don't have decks to sit the camera on. So I'd literally have to hold it the entire time. That's the only obstacle that I see. Not that I wouldn't do it for you guys. I'm just saying. You know, because like on the Buffalo and all these modern machines, you know, you have like 12 inches of real estate that I could prop the phone up on and everything. But coin spitters would be fun. What other suggestions? Thursday night at Sam's Town. That's a possibility. I'd have to clear it with them. Because, you know, go look at the Sam's Town video. They were not pleased about live streaming in there. They said I could hang out in given areas and live stream my heart's desire, but not necessarily walking through the property, because they wanted to protect the anonymity of their clientele, which means they don't want the world knowing that your local Amazon driver is pounding tall boys and dropping his paycheck in a slot machine. So yeah, I get them. And I spoke to the heads up, the head of security, not just the manager on duty, but the actual manager of there. And they said, yeah, you can come down, do your thing, we welcome you, just stay the F off the floor. So yeah. So again, it's a possibility. You know, I just don't know if that would be wholly entertaining just to hang out in that atrium and stuff for more than like a half an hour, but we'll see. I'm gonna take the long way around. Stay away from whatever pop star music this is. And the signal here usually got kind of wonkster. So it looks pretty good from what I can see. And I will catch up with everyone in a second and super chattage. So like I said, I can't see the phone. It is like directly on the screen, the sun. But yeah, let's do it. Let's go do a walkthrough. Last time I was in there, I took everyone in there, and when I went in, the stream looked good. And I spent maybe 20 minutes talking all sorts of shit, laughing, joking. And then I realized you guys couldn't even see me. And I actually jumped the fence to get in there, because the line was like bananas. So I just hopped the fence in the back. So let's see how it goes. Oh, that jasmine smells good. Like if it was perfume, I wouldn't be down with it. But nature, yeah. Isn't this beautiful? Hold on, let me do a, we're pulling full bars over here. That's freaking sick. All right. I'm gonna have to hit the water in a second. And I think for the next afternoon, I am gonna put one of the camel pouches that I was so graciously gifted and start wearing that. And I found out, because I got them all cleaned out and I adjusted them, I found out that you could not only the water pouches, you know, the camel things, but you could also put those blue ice packs in there. Like it would sit right on my back. That way I don't get sweaty there either. So it was freaking genius. I'm into it. All right. Getting a little bit winded here. Are we rocking good signal? Yeah, a lot of water, Caroline. You know, maybe a decade or two ago, they discouraged plants in Las Vegas. They actually gave you a property tax credit for ripping them out, and they're starting to do that again because Hoover Dam is so dried up. I mean, Lake Mead. Yep, it's water. And back then, you know, when there was less plants, there was a lot less humidity. You know, now it's hovering around 20%, and it used to be like 4%. So summers are even that much less comfortable. All right, let me catch my breath, because that was uphill both ways. Yeah, I can't believe how low it is, and it's getting lower and lower. If you saw that Hoover Dam video I did, it is pretty freaking low. I mean, I literally looked down and you could see fish. You could see striped bass down there. The scooters run 27 bucks a day on average. Figure 25 bucks a day. Yeah, it's so weird, you know. I want dollar bill green lawn in the desert. I mean, just stop. I mean, I don't want freaking cactus, but I'm not looking for the greenest lawn. All right, got my water. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take. You know, the water's being diverted too. It's not like there's a lot, there's not enough. You know, it's being diverted into Cali. That became one of the problems too that nobody wants to talk about. If it wasn't being diverted into Cali, we'd have the water. All right, here we go. Okay, we got full barge. What's up, American? We had a good line hit on the Dragon Link. That's cool. Oh, I love this time of year when there's such a stark difference in the outside and the AC on the inside. Yeah, we're rocking hard right here. This looks awesome, don't it? Yeah, they should find their own way. They should like do some desalination. They should open up a desalination plant. I mean, you know, it's like on the ocean, you know. Why don't they desalinate that water? Oh, let me get my mask on. All right. Oh, the line doesn't look bad. Cool. All right, here we go. Oh, I got to catch up on Super Chat, as it looks like. Thank you very much. You guys are too... Oh, there's no line. There's no freaking way. We are in like Earl Flynn. Chris and Martin said cheers to the new 5G Bror Nation. See, I was going to hop the fence, but I knew they were getting on, so I didn't want to be a D. Thank you for that. Very kind. Paul, such a nice day out, and you are welcome. I do it all for you guys because I love you guys. Thank you very much. And thank you, Phil, for your super chat. Maria, thank you for yours. Very kind of you, too. Vanessa James, you know I love your videos, and I love you watching them back. I appreciate that. All right, let's go see. Yeah. Who's gonna have the best picture now? Okay, we got a little dippage. I'm not saying, you know, all right, let me not get all full of myself. Let's not put the cart before the horse. But if we're the best, I'm going to say it, trust me. Because I'm not shy. Alright, I'm going to play Wide-Eyed Taurus. Whoa. Yeah, let's do it. He started to give me screw face. I opened my eyes real wide and looked at the ceiling. And he was just like, you're a dumbass, and he let me go. Okay, let's check out how good the focus is in here. Look at that, this is bokeh. I can't believe I'm getting bokeh on a live stream. Do you know what bokeh is? It's when the central object is in focus and the stuff on the outside is not. Holy cow, I'm getting bokeh on a live stream. That's pro AF. I don't think iPhones can do that. Look at that. Ain't that cool? I'm digging it. All right. Let's take it all in. I know I'm sweating under this mask because my mustache tastes salty. TMI, is that a gross out? You got it. That's all we're here to do, I believe. Look at that picture. Is that freaking cool or what? I'm like nerding out hard. That's what we should be doing. You know? Shout out Hummingbird. You know, I've always considered it part of what I do to help the town. That's why I never like dogged it too hard. I'll dog the administrative things about it, but not the town itself. You know, we got to be ambassadors. And I think I've done a pretty decent job, and I think that's why the properties don't mind me, except for very few. Picture quality is amazing. Yeah, Nelly. We're in a new freaking era right now. That's some nice peaceful music. We hear the birdies. Oh, are they real? No way. Check this out. Wait, hold on. Them's is real butterflies in there. You see that right there? Where is it? Right there? Those are real butterflies. Look at that. Holy cow. It's S20 Ultra, S21 Ultra Samsung. There's real freaking butterflies in there. Whoa. That's awesome. It does smell good, I'll tell you that much. I'm so happy with doing this. I really genuinely am. That we're able to do things like this again, like we used to. Look at the focus capability. Wow. I am like really impressed. I'll get over it in a couple days. The Note 20, I was thinking about getting the last series of Notes because I'm a Note user. I actually use the S Pen all the time. Oh, there's a nice breeze right here. Let me hang out. I legitimately use my Note 10 Plus with the pen all the freaking time, taking notes and all this other stuff. But now I got this. Well, one, they gave it to me. Two, they said that was probably the last Note phone. Plus, they're coming out with the Bluetooth version of the S Pen for this phone in the next couple of months. I mean, you gotta have the bulkier case, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't go inside. And this phone is heavy and thick. Wow, look at that. As soon as we came in, the whole freaking crowd followed us. We basically walked in. Now there's a line. Kind of impeded my freedom here, but country, my friend. I used to fish Bassmaster. Any of you guys familiar, or gals familiar with Bassmasters, the fishing tournaments? I was on the pro tour for a little while in between some of my other exploits. I used to fish with like Roland Martin and all those dudes. I mean, towards the end of his career. And we used to stop in North Carolina all the frickin' time. I had the bass boat and, you know, the whole bit. And I remember once I was in North Carolina and I walked into this local bar and this guy comes up to me and he says to me, "Forward to Chevy." And I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Forward to Chevy." I'm like, "What?" And it took me a while to realize that he was asking me whether I drove a Ford or a Chevy. I guess that's what type of bar it was, you know? So it was a rental car, by the way, because that tournament I flew in for. And I said Chevy, and then they all hugged me. I guess if I said Ford, they all would have kicked my ass. I don't know. And then I made the mistake of asking for a Heineken, and the bartender chick laughed. She's like, "You want a what?" You know, she was basically telling me to man the F up and drink a Bud. I'm like, all right. And then I got hustled by another chick playing pool. She's like, "Oh, you want to play pool?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll play pool with you, girl." And, you know, I slapped the quarters in. She proceeds to freaking go back to her seat and pull out a freaking suitcase with like 7 different cues in it for every occasion and whoop my ass. I'm like, "Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is." Oh, it's a ton of work. Good. Nice. People are in a rush. I ain't in a rush. I want to check everything out. The Bo Peep pocket fisherman. That's funny. Remember that? The pocket fisherman. I used to be an avid fisher. The best fishing in my entire life was when I used to go surf fishing. We had all the sounds and the bays around Long Island, and that was more for like bluefish. But I'm talking, you know, like 12, 15-pound bluefish, no joke. But we used to drive out to Montauk Point and get on the beach. You know, you'd let the air out of your tires, you'd get on the beach, and you could just stay there, like right under the lighthouse on Montauk Point. And we'd be there for the striper run. And the striper run, holy cow, my record was 56 pounds, and that sucker took like an hour to bring in. But you're talking enormous stripers. You know, they'd make the migration up and down the coast from, I don't know where the north spot was, but they used to go down to like, what's the famous bay? I forgot, whatever. But surf fishing was life back then. Used to catch carp too. All the local lakes in New York were full of like 20 and 30-pound carp too. Oh, I hope they don't copyright spank this. Because even though it's 300 years old, someone still owns the rights to it. Yeah, they would have found me on the road dead if I was driving found me on the road dead car. That was funny. I want to check this out. You want to check this out? Let's see. We're going to be able to push the limits of exploration a little further, I think. Let's check this out real quick. Let me see how bad the signal gets in here. I mean, we're basically underground now in the parking garage. Yeah, drop a fishing story. Not a catfishing story. Underground parking lot. Is it any good?
Well, we're going to go to dinner.
I mean, it dropped off a bit. Just got home from work, Steve. What's going on? Welcome home. How was that signal? Let me check the battery too. We've been going for 55 minutes And I still got 73% battery left. Okay, the battery's cool on this phone too. All right, good. So I think we can expand our explorations too. You know, going to places I was afraid to for fear of dropping the signalage. Look at the people checking in on a Tuesday. This is like for us. Us. That's for, like, you know, the average person. You see where those people are going right there? Like, nobody knows that. You see where this dude's walking right there and just dropped his phone? That's the VIP area. And there's another one by an amazing bank of freaking blazing sevens about 200 yards that way. There's the other entrance. You go in there, they give you like canapes, and they no caviar, but they'll give you some canapes and sushi and drinks, and they got butlers in there and everything. It's pretty freaking cool. Meanwhile, these people are like, damn, I want to get to my room. Here we go. I'm missing out on the story. I gotta watch it in the replay. I love a good fishing story. All right, so we survived that. Oh, it smells so good. Jasmine in bloom. 3 days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. Do 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 do. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing like the jasmine through my mind. That was the typo negative version of Summer Breeze, in case you wanted to know. All right, hold on. I haven't heard the Seals and Cross version. The weather is, it's like 80, now, it's like 93 today. When I got out of the car, it said 93. So it'll probably hit 95 to 96 relatively soon. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on a second before we get back out in the sun. Yeah, you're still allowed to smoke in the casinos. Absolutely, they don't stop that. I mean, the only non-smoking place is Park MGM, which gave me an invite to go over there and do some stuff. So I got to go talk with them. And there's certain areas, like especially in the M Life casinos, they have non-smoking areas where the other ones generally don't. I never heard the Isley Brothers version. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Shout out Summerlin. All right, hold on. I'm guzzling. Hold on. I don't want you to hear my guzzlage. Slight mute. Alright, I'm back. Enough guzzlage. And I owe you guys an apology too, to be perfectly honest. I've been in a lot of pain the past week because, you know, I made the determination that I want to freaking fix this arm, and I'm gonna get in the back of that picture. Damn. Like, who's that guaylo in the back? Yeah, I've been in a lot of pain because I've been doing the physical therapy and whatever, but I just got to do it. I can't do this any longer, you know? So it's at a point where I got to cause myself some pain to freaking deal with it. So it's been a rough week or so. Thanks. And when I'm in a lot of pain, I tend to get a little withdrawn. And that's why I haven't really been keeping up on the comments and, the comments and the posts in the Bror Nation group. So I'll be perfectly honest. It's just a habit of mine. You know, when I'm in a lot of pain, I just freaking, you know, I kind of go like shell. I don't go complete ghost or anything, but I just kind of get in my own little thing, you know, like ow, 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 ow. You know. So yeah. So that's my apology for that, but it's getting better already. I think in the next couple of days that'll subside, and then. But see, the thing is, this is all jasmine. Once that subsides, I have to take it to the next level. So I got a little bit of a road ahead of me, but it'll be worth it. So Bror Nation, accept my apology, or don't. Call me a D. Hey, Bror Fredrik. All jasmine. We were on the rosemary kick last time. Now I'm on the frickin' jasmine kick. Yeah, you just kind of. I tried the CBD oil. I mean, it didn't really. All right. I've been told I have like fairly acute ADHD, and that sort of causes certain medications and certain things to have the opposite effect that it does most normal people. So yeah, like Valium keeps me up for 3 days. Painkillers wake me up, make me want to like run miles, you know, that type of stuff. So the CBD oil didn't, I don't know, really much for me. I found these candy drops that you would think would be like, you know, I'll turn you guys on to them, but someone turned me on to them. They're like, you know, it's part of a multi-level thing, but they actually freaking work. But they work like an hour, you know? They genuinely work, but an hour. For me. So for you, it'll probably work 3. But you know, when I was really hurting one day and I was like, I just want to cut my arm off, you know, I'll deal with it. I drank like half a bottle. I was like, well, it's not working like this. I just guzzled like an ounce of that CBD oil. It still did nothing. It's just something about me. My pH, I don't know what. So how we doing on signal? We should, by all intents and purposes, be dead right now in the streamage. Feels. All right, I'll check that out. I mean, I don't know where I got mine. Someone just was like, dude, you need some of this. I think I bartered for it a while ago during a photography shoot. Laughlin on a Thursday night. It's an hour and a half drive though. That's the only problem. But I would like to check out Laughlin. I am getting full bars right now. Are you guys, how's the picture? Seriously. Don't lie to me now. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. How's the picture? It's good. It's saying I got freaking mad bars right here. And this was one of the spots that everyone would be like, run away. I used to jog through here. I was like, oh no. All right, good. Does the audio sound any different on this phone than the other one? I'm just pausing before I have to freaking walk up these stairs. Wow. Okay, good. Stellar. I like that even better. All right, yeah, it says full barge. I'll go to Laughlin one of these days. The picture's so good you can smell it. We got smell-o-vision going on. All right, here we go. We're upstairs. I'm just impressed with the ability of this phone to focus. I don't want to go too far because obviously I got to walk back. What are we, an hour in? Oh, we got to help that dude. All right, let's check out the zoomage capabilities. Audio pops in, buffering a little, that's alright. It's better than like just completely ganking out. Alright, there we go, watch. Holy zoomage. You know where we are, right? That's the MGM there, like 1,000 yards away. That's pretty badass. I mean, it's a digital picture. That's cool. Let's see these people down there. Wow. That's like borderline surveillance activities. Huh. Alright, let's push it a little further. Let's go in front of the Aria. But then again, I remember times when the 4G was perfect in front of the Aria too, when there wasn't that many people in town. We used to start shows at the Aria parking lot. But now that there's so many people, that became unrealistic. And yes, the Cosmo is at 100%. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, the 5P's doing us justice. Yeah, I could scope out some people from down there. What is this? Where's this coming from? I think I might have to mute this. Where's it coming from though? Oh, it's this dude. Hold on, I gotta mute, sorry. Alright, that guy did have some pipes. Ain't gonna say no. I don't think YouTube would have appreciated them though. Alright, we're gonna walk inside Crystals. This is another thing that used to gank. It's remarkable. I love it. Okay, good. Look at this here. Alright, here we go. 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 Yo. Let's go look at some $200,000 watch. 100,000. Balenciaga, ladies. Yeah, it is a boring drive, Albert. I know that. Almost as boring as driving from Vegas to Reno. I'll take that. I'll take that $100,000 watch. I don't even think I could. I like looking at them and everything, but you know, I could help a lot of people for $100,000. You know, genuinely could help a ton of people for $100,000. I'd feel a little guilty wearing it on my wrist, you know, walking past people who need help. All right, well, we're gonna head out right now. But we never used to get any signal in here, so it is a marked improvement. Like a little more air conditioner. Out here a second. Whew. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Gotta show Albert love. Back out. Yeah, I'd agree. The casinos in Tahoe are looser. The ones in Reno, not so much. But I like the Peppermill in Reno. I just like it. But yeah, it's a little tighter. No ifs, ands, or buttage. And instantly we're back to full bars. Alright. Let's see what we see. So this is basically the area where we couldn't get shit. So I'm gonna cross the street right after this and go in the other area that used to suck the cool right out of our stream, which was Planet Hollywood and in front of the MGM. So let's go see how that is. Let's see, we've been going an hour and 15 minutes and I still got 63% battery. So somebody do the math on that. How long can we go? I can't go below. Someone do the math on that, if you don't mind. Hour and 15 minutes cost us 35% of the battery. So how long can we go before hitting 15%? And that'll determine how long a stream I can do on this phone without the spare battery. If someone wants to do that. I appreciate that, Cece. Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely still accepting donations for the Help the Homeless, which is coming soon. I'll announce that very, very soon. It's going to be a Tuesday afternoon.
Other guys going?
But there's a donation box on broornation.com, and just put for Help the Homeless. You can send as little as $1. And if you want to send anything, which I've been getting lots of boxes with actual goods, you know, soaps and stuff like that, deodorant, toothbrushes, all the things we're going to give out. In the description is a link to my P.O. box. But just bear in mind, it could take, if you order it off of Amazon and send it that way, it comes almost the next day, 2 max, because we have 2 huge Amazon hubs here in town. But if it's an actual UPS or something like that, it could take, you know, whatever, 7 to 10 days. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, I know. That's funny, John. Yeah, they think they're gonna get away with it. They couldn't keep us down. But again, you know, huge shout out Sprint. Hope you listen like you said you would. I'm giving you a huge love. I'm freaking happy. I don't expect perfection. I expected improvement, and I think we got a market improvement. Hear how loud that is? Those people are ripping the music from across the street. Do I want to go back? I wish I could just run across the street like I used to. I gotta wait for this freaking bridge. Make me put more miles. Yeah, they're coming up everywhere, American. I mean, they're putting another one here. One of the major hubs in California burnt down a couple months ago. So then they're building it out here, and this town is like, you know, so this town always has its legs spread, you know, like, oh, come here, we'll give you free taxes, free electricity for freaking 50 years, please bring your business here, you know, to hire 50 employees. But that's the way this town is, you know, it's weird. This town always gets screwed. We always give away, you know, our resources for free, and then us locals have to pay the tax on it, and you tourists pay it in the form of room taxes, and then the company is like, nah, we decided against it, but thanks for those, you know, 38 million bucks you gave us. Faraday did that. They said they were going to come here and be the next Tesla and hire, you know, 50,000 people, and they took the money and bolted. They were just like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, we got your money now. And that's happened over and over and over. Jason. Yeah, total D maneuver. Couldn't be more D. I hope this escalator's actually freaking working. There's another area we used to gank hard in. Oh, working escalator, yes. I mean, all right, shout out escalators, because, you know, they're working the hard job. But frickin' fix them already. They're gonna wait till someone frickin' dies, you know, climbing the stairs. It is so clear out. You see this? Yeah, shout out New Bridge. Shout out they cleaned the graffiti off it. People was tagging it for a while. That was freaking classless. Be tagging shit on the strip. But they cleaned it off. Cool. Did you guys like, what was it? Saturday night we explored the Venetian. I thought that was fun. Going inside all the convention rooms and the whatchamacallits, the ballrooms and everything. I never knew they had 5 floors. I mean, I knew it was part of the convention center. I just never realized the absolute freaking enormity of it. And shout out to the Venetian for not kicking me out. Because I know they know I was there, you know. And they were just like, yeah, hey, Bror Fredrik, do your thing, whatever. You know, they know I wasn't up to no shenanigans. I mean, I did take the St. Jude cup from the frickin' swag bag, but I used it this morning. And I donate to St. Jude, almost on the regular. You know, nothing big, but I do. Just shout out anyone who helps kids. Oh, I gotta get these glasses on. I'm like squinting hard. I gotta find some shade. Hold on. Phew. Not as many homeless out here lately. Which I suppose is good. It's not like I want a mass of them out here or anything to help. I prefer we find none and have to give everything to a shelter. But I guess that's good. Fat burger. Alright, let me stand in the shade a second. Hold on. It's so clear, it's like being there. I dig it. I mean, like I said, I'm not even pushing the limits of what I can do. I didn't want to yet. I'm about at half what I could actually stream at. And then, you know, when the 4G was just on point, I bumped it up to the absolute maximum. I think it was 10,000 kilobytes, 10 megabytes. And some people are saying it was buffering, and it really wasn't. It was just like if you didn't have 10 megabyte capability down, I was the one choking the phone with too much signal. So I got to find the sweet spot. But I don't think I'll ever push it up that high again. But we're at 4,500 or 5,000 kilobits right now, and I know I could push it up to 7 or 8, which will give us HD. Wow, that's loud. Believe it or not, when it comes to copyright music, the people who represent the Hispanic artists are way more they're like up there with the people who protect like Elton John's music. I mean, they get vicious. They're just like, take that shit down. We're gonna send the Mexican mob after you. Like, yo, chill. Fat burger or In-N-Out?
I hate shit like that.
I would say it's a tie, except I would never in my life. Like, if you gave me a choice between playing dancing drums and Whataburger, I would take dancing drums and lose my bankroll. Whataburger made me so sick once. I can't even tell you. Look at this thing. Do you guys use this ATM or what? Should I make a withdrawal at this ATM over here? Does it look legit? Would you?
Legit.
Because that freaking Whataburger, I went in there, my boy's like, oh no, we gotta go to Whataburger. It was after a show, and we were like, oh yeah, okay, we'll go. And he's like, oh, you gotta get this, gotta get that. I'm like, I ain't never been here, so just, you know, hook up what you eat. So he ordered for me like a gentleman, and he's like, and my friend will have this, and I was like, thank you, kind sir. And he ordered some shit with like everything on it, and they even put like an egg on it, and they put this, they put that, they put everything on it. And then I was like, I had like food poisoning for like 2 days after that. So yeah, Whataburger can kiss my ass. Yes, they can. Never again. Only takes once. That guy was strapped hard. All right, I'm gonna mute this a second. Hold on. Yeah, I had burger trauma. I've like PS unless you're like, no, not. I can't hear. Oh, that's I'm gonna talk to this guy. Oh, 3. One called Bucks.
Okay.
Straight.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
But now, playing like that. I love this kind of music. Somehow there's a change. Where were you while we were getting high? Look at that. While we were getting high. Okay, so that's the only bad spot we found so far. Walking directly under the awning of the building, actually, in Planet Hollywood. And I bet if I stayed on the outside, it wouldn't have ganked. Because we're pulling full bars over here. Heck yeah, I'm back. Now I know where the spot is now, and I know how to avoid that spot. So that wasn't bad. Like I said, we're on Test Explorge. You know what we're gonna do to push the limit even further? Let's go walk inside Paris. Let's walk through. What you beeping at, bro? Let the people walk. You don't want no one beeping at you, you D. What was I saying before we were so rudely interrupted? She's getting her Instagram on. So we're gonna walk through the Paris and True Valleys and come out the other side. This will be a test and a half. You know, shout out these freaking security guards that ride bikes in this heat. That's nuts. I know one of them dudes. That's freaking nuts. That's like triathlon level nuttiness. Alright, hold on. I was just, some dude wanted to know what kind of gimbal it was. And I told him he wanted to know if it was the DJI Osmo 3. And he's like, yeah, that's what I got. And I'm like, it sucks. And he's like, yeah, mine sucks too. I thought it was just mine. I'm like, no, they all suck. And I told him to get the Anchun XR, which is the one that I'll be busting out, I think, on Thursday. I love that gimbal so far. It's not a big famous, DJI, but screw DJI. I'm sorry, but screw you. This thing just takes on a mind of its own sometimes and starts flipping and turning and not responding. It's jive. All right, let me catch my breath. Yeah, I should try to sell it to him. I keep dropping the mic out of my sweaty ass shoulder brace. Alright, we're going in. You ready? Oh, let's see. I think I missed some super chattage. No, I didn't. I think I caught up with everyone. Alright, here we go. Mask on. Mask engaged. Ew. See, I don't like touching handles. I never did. Alright, let's go like low key. Oh, it's nice and cool in here. Oh. Let's see how they're doing. In Le Reception. Le Reception has 3 people. Let's see, signal check, signal check. Looking good so far. Look, you can bring coolers in here. No one gives it out.
What's your room, Gandhi? Look, mine is West 412.
Doesn't that look like the dude from, what do you call it? Ultimate Fighting? What's his name? The bald dude? That look like him. Alright, let's push the envelope a little harder. Being that we got good, I can't look at the screen because I got to keep it like kind of down here and not be like, look at me, I'm freaking filming. I drove by when I had to go to T-Mobile to deal with them about some stuff yesterday, and I passed the New Orleans, and for the first time, I seen hookers walking back and forth by the New Orleans, like obvious ones. I couldn't believe it, you know? I mean, I know that like in that area there tends to be some, but they were like straight up walking almost like the property. I couldn't freaking believe that. Now, that's not an advertisement for them. I just find that shocking. I mean, straight up streetwalkers outside the freaking, you know, right outside. Right outside. Oh, I'm getting some crew fish now. Nope. I gave him a bro nod and he was just like, cool. Alright. Never a good sign when you see a line of people withdrawing cash from ATMs. Never a good sign. You see a nice line in front of the ticket machine, the redemption machine, good sign. In front of the ATM, bad sign. Would you read in my voice? That I'm kind of hurting and kind of hot? I don't know. Rod Stewart. Your heart be free tonight. Time is on your side. She's like, be quiet. I can't hit that level, that octave to save my life. So we're like underground. Looks like we got good signal. Some of them aren't. Those were straight up ATMs. Those weren't redemption/ATMs. Some properties have both. You know, some properties have, you know, the same in one unit. Some have them separate. The older properties tend to have the separate ones. Like the Rio, separate. Bally's, separate. You know, they're not going to like reinvest or release more. The newer properties have the combo ones. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about the Palms in a minute. Lick this. Yeah, so the Palms, the band of San Miguel. I thought that was like a musical group, but evidently it wasn't. A Native American tribe out of California bought the Palms for $650 million. What I was saying the other night was, I told you the Palms wasn't going to open because they don't have their license, I think June 15th. So, yeah. And they also made an announcement they had no option on. So they were buying time while they sold the property. I thought they were buying time until the mastering went away, but they were buying time until the property got sold. which was rather surprising. So they got it for $650 million, which was a freaking deal. An absolute deal, considering that they spent $725 million on a renovation right before it closed. So they got it. I mean, the old owner got hosed because I think he paid close to $400 million, put $700 million in it for $1.1 billion total, and got $650 out of it. But they got a deal. What they're going to do with the property, I don't know, because obviously they're going to have to, you know, they probably already got their gaming license, you know, but it's a Cali gaming license, so they're going to have to bring it in here. They're going to have to find, they'll probably will find someone. I don't know this for a fact, but they'll probably find something like what Virgin did, like a co-opted property where they bring in a management company to run, you know, the facilities, and they run the gaming. I don't know. They haven't made mention of that, and there hasn't been any talk of a lease-back arrangement, so I don't really know. I saw Brian Christopher. He did a live stream playing slot machines in the stage door. And I'm like, Brian, you got some balls? Shout out you. Going in the afternoon, I don't know. But yeah, strap on your vest and go. So that should be interesting. And that's kind of like, you know, sort of near where I am. So I'd like to see that reopen. Be good for my property value. Let me get under here. I gotta get in some shade. I'm gonna slug me some water too. Oh, we just got a slew of new, yeah. Batistas, yeah. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put the tripod leg on. I'm gonna sit yous down, and I gotta drink some water. Whoa. Yeah, now I'm getting parched. All right, we've gone almost 2 hours, and I still have 48% of the battery left. I gotta find somewhere to set this. Let me set it here. Hold on. All right, just gonna have to deal with that. Not the most beautiful view ever, but hold on, I gotta drink me some water. 13.4, I know, I hit that today. Like just before I got here, I checked. I was like, whoa, 13.4, amazing. The focusing capabilities. This phone, it's a freaking phone. Augmented focusing on a freaking phone. You know, that's nuts. That's like a separate module that you buy for a professional level camera. That way it can focus in the dark. It sends out infrared and LiDAR. You know, it pings it like a freaking bat in a cave and figures out the distance and then focuses accordingly. And it's on a freaking phone. That's nuts. What a phone's gonna be like in another year. I mean, this one makes my Note 10 Plus a slacker, and the Note 10 Plus is a great freaking phone. Where's it gonna be in another, you know, year? X-ray? You're gonna be like, hey, you're wearing Saks underwear too, just like me. I don't know. Oh, check it out. Thank you, I appreciate that, Alan. I'm gonna go score me some more water. Thanks to you. Tesla spots. The only thing when it comes to printing, you know, maybe if you keep it like 5x7, things like that. But even like this phone can shoot raw. It can shoot megapixels out. It just can never compare to a professional grade camera. And then a lot of it isn't real, like the bokeh, and some of it, it's artificially enhanced. So when you print it, you see the artifacts. And you know what? If you don't print your pictures, you really should, because you're missing out, you know? you should print your favorite pictures and you should print your favorite people because, you know, that's posterity. When those people are gone, what are you going to be like? You know, you're going to be like 7 phones later looking for pictures you had of your family, you know, someone who passed away or something. No, print it while they're alive and then cherish it later. I highly recommend printing, and printing's cheap nowadays. Printing makes things real. It develops the emotional connection of where you were and the whole bit. When it lives on your phone, it's not, you know, doesn't have the same sentimental thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. You see the pictures of your grandparents and, you know, it brings back all those memories and all the smells and, oh, I remember when, gotcha. I remember when, mask check. I remember when, mask off. You know, oh yeah, I remember waking up in my grandparents' house and the first thing I'd smell would be orange juice and bacon, and a picture on a phone don't do that to me, you know? I hold that picture and it brings back those memories. So print your pictures, people. Don't let them live on your phone, because that's where great pictures go to die, is on your phone. If you don't believe me, try it. They got services now where, like $10 a month, you can print up to like 500 of your pictures. It's crazy. I mean, granted, they're, you know, 5x7s, but try it. Tell me I'm wrong, but I'm not. Wow, walking right into the sun. Yeah, you can store them on your hard drive too, but, you know, it'd be nicer to have them on your wall. You know, the ones that really mean a lot to you, print it up on your wall and just like make it part of you. I mean, you know what I do too? I put some of mine on like flash drives and whatever, and I put them on the TVs around my place. So I make them like big. Holy cow! I'm gonna mute for a second. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, I make like, you know, all my TVs like pictures, and I got it set to rotate like every 30 seconds, every minute or whatever. So that's fun too. Not quite the same as printed images though. Never is. Like, remember wedding albums and stuff like that? Even with my boudoir photography, I used to do albums, you know? These women would spend a lot of money to be photographed and to feel the best that they possibly could. Be the best you, living their best lives. Looking all sexy and boss babe and powerful and empowered. And what, to be on the phone? Heck no. You know, I used to print them up.
Century Santiago.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We gotta say hello. Woohoo! Century Santiago.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? What are you saying?
Good, man. Downtown at the Four Queens.
Cool.
Yeah, just left to win. I won.
There you go. I told you. What'd you play?
Buffalo.
Which one did you find?
Over by the bar, kind of on the side.
Yeah. There's like 4 of the bars over there and the 2 on the opposite side, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll catch up with you. Bror Nation. There we go. You know, so I print these albums up for these ladies, you know? And they'd put them on their dresses and be like, damn, I'm hot. And then they'd go and ask their boss for a raise. Or franchise their businesses, you know? It's all about empowerment. Anyway, enough of that. Print your pictures. That was cool. I didn't know he was in town. That's awesome. He was just commenting today. I think it's awesome that you guys come to town and still watch. You know, it's not like, well, we're here. We don't have to watch this dude anymore. the fact that you just watch him while you're in town is like, that's awesome. Yeah, it feels like 8K, right? Okay, we had that little glitch. Now we know. Don't walk under the frickin' Planet Hollywood sign. But I can walk around it. Wow, a lot of young folk around here. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, look at that orange. The ladies in orange up there. If you want to know where I played that dancing drums that hosed, you know, $70 in like 4 minutes, it was here at the Lynx. And then I tried a Buffalo, and it was about the same. And then, add insult to injury, it cost me $12 to frickin' park. So then I went to the Wynn and made it back. I ain't no dummy. But I jumped on that grenade, so you don't have to.
Souvenir photo. Bye guys. Bye.
Souvenir photo. That's a good line. Souvenir photo. Yeah, it is free parking, but yeah. I am, how would you say, multi-coastal, and we'll leave it at that. We'll figure it out. Oh, check them out. That's crazy. Them birds sitting right there. You see that? Sparrows? We usually have wonky signal right here. So I'm guessing it's about 95. So the phone hasn't shut down or given a heat warning yet. So that's good. I think maybe we're going to walk through Harris. Suck us up some AC. Let's see. Oh, that feels good. Oh my God. Let's stand right here a second. Can you feel that? Oh, that feels good. Alright, so I had... Oh, hold everything. Black masks. No frickin'... Oh, black Caesars masks. Score. I can only wear them in Caesars. Black Caesars masks in the house. Okay. That guy was rapping in sign language. Not as cool in here. Or maybe I'm just hotter, I don't know. Oh my God, look at that. That's an abomination. That's an abomination. An electronic craps table with a box person. You want to see the only buffalo in here that actually pays? You come over to the cashier cage and she's sitting on it. See what I mean? People find the good machines just by process of elimination. But that's the only machine, buffalo, in this entire place that actually pays. And it's not that great a payer, neither. This place is kind of tighter than a snake's ass. And there's a no smoking zone. So they have like a few machines in here for non-smokers. And I bet they're tighter than a snake's ass.
And then you're at the funeral, you always have a chance to roll. Hey, how about pour another round? If you let your head out, I need the Spencer Classic Nice. I love to play at night. Never doing such a deep. I do excuses. And give them those who scream. So raise your stars and join me as we open the door.
Yeah, he's rocking almost 300 bucks. Let's see how he does. There you go. I never played this machine. This is interesting. He's rocking the bonus, almost 300. Come on, Heidi chick. Hook him up. Oh yeah, he's gonna rock one right now. Watch. Yeah, big one.
No mind feel, people.
Alright. Homeboy made almost 300 bucks. Let's check out lightning links real quick. I don't like these. I like the lightning links. I like is the Tiki Fire because of the multipliers. Woo. Okay. Oh, did I miss someone? Nope. Bunch of subscribers. And Alan. Alright, I got everyone. Let's keep it moving. So we got 41% battery, and we've been rocking hard for 2 hours. That's freaking amazing. I mean, granted, batteries slow down as they age, but that's pretty freaking amazing. So I'm saying I'm thinking we could push like 3 hours easy on this phone. 2.5 minimum. That's pretty freaking cool. I like my buffalo. I put my money in, and then I try to win. I could do that. I could be a rapper, according to today's standards. By the Venetian, obviously. I want to give you some straight up views. Let's see how this phone looks on straight up views. Hold on. Bwomp. That's pretty good. That's a postcard right there. All right. Getting a bit warm. Go play some dancing drums. Oh, that's, yeah. I already jumped on that grenade. Go watch that video. I did it so you don't have to. I did it so the whole world shouldn't have to. And then, you know, there's a couple people like, oh, I won $1,200. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I don't say no. You know? That just means that, you know, 8,000, if nobody won, it'd be like illegal, number one. Number two, that means like 80,000 people lost their bankroll to give you $1,200. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you won, man, that's freaking awesome. I ain't gonna take that away from you. That's a miracle. But it is by far one of the worst machines ever made. Along with a lot of that ilk. 88 Fortunes, Baby Buddha this, Lucky Happy that, Prosperous Joy this. All those machines tend to be scammy. I know. Don't take me too seriously. I don't take myself too seriously. Alright, let's stand in here a second. I'm going to hit a little more of this water. That's another thing. I like that I don't take myself all that seriously. I mean, in some cases I do. But in a lot of cases, hey, you know, just me. You'll see a lot of people walking with their luggage. There's a lot of people, and I'd consider myself one of them, you know, if I was going to do it, who, you know, they plan like 6 days here, and they do, you know, 3 or 4 different hotels, 3 or 2 different hotels. And nowadays, everyone's traveling a little lighter because they don't want to pay, you know, $90 to bring another bag. So a lot of people do that. They're just like, oh, leaving the Excalibur, let me book down the strip to the TI. I heard Heidi was freaking tight, you know. That guy was rocking it. He made 300 on a 90-cent bet. He'll probably sit there and give it all back, but I mean, I hope he doesn't. I gotta get my glasses on. Whew.
I'm just gonna block that. Or a joint, maybe. Or a better.
Yeah, Heidi's, yeah, she's unfriendly. Is that better? Me, a double entendre? Never. All right. We spent a good amount of time in the Palazzo too the other night. That was fun. Oh, something smells good. This Gillies has been smelling good lately. It smells like barbecue, hard. I'm hungry now. See, like that's a rough job, you know? Biking out here in this weather. Oh, I think they have their eyes on this dude. Looked like he was behaving a fool a little bit. Let's see if they're gonna bother him. They're just rolling. Oh, it does smell good. That's an interesting dress. Half black, half white.
And like, it's pitch black. Coco and I were napping in between meetings.
Yeah, he's Twitter tweeting for sure. I gotta get me one of them Fat Tuesday slushy drinks. Why don't they make that with single malt? Yeah, I've been asked to stop. Someone asked if I've ever been kicked out. I've been asked to stop on occasion, and I'm always respectful of that, you know. And as far as kicked out,
That's true, brother.
that's pretty ripped for a tweaker. I'm just keeping my eye because he's like, let's look over our shoulder here. Do. Yeah, I think I like him in my front. Let's chill a second. Okay, South Point straight up kicked me out. You know, straight up freaking basically jumped by security and held. You know, they were like, what?
Yeah.
They are? Me? Him? What up? What's going on, man? the hell's going on here? What was that all about? I gotta sit here and watch that unfold a little bit. What was that? It looked like semi-transactional. Oh, that was weird. That was odd. Alright, anyway. What the hell are we talking about? Oh yeah, South Point was just like, you're coming with us. I'm like, for what? They're like, you have to remove that off your phone. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it when I get home. They're like, no, you'll do it in front of us. And I'll be like, I said, no. Good luck with that. And they said, well, then hand over your phone and we'll delete it. And I was like, F you. And it went on from there. So that was the worst experience I ever had. You know, and I still got it all on film. So they can't even dispute that. And that's why, you know, South Point is another place I can kiss my frickin' white ass. Straight up. Planet Hollywood gave me a hard time once, but they basically ask you to stop. They never like, get the fuck out. You know, but for the most part, none of them even give me a hard time anymore.
$1 water, $2 Gatorade.
That is super illegal. That guy could get arrested right there for selling that. That's a weird thing about this town. Don't play like 5-card Monty in this town, and don't sell beverages on the street. They will arrest you. I'm not saying you're going to do it. Just saying. And I wouldn't trust that, because who knows? You know, they could have popped the cap and put you some dope in there, you know. Alright, let's go back down here. But for the most part, you see I walk through these places. I mean, I don't make a scene out of it. Oh, look at me, I'm live streaming. You know, as long as I keep to myself, they don't care. Like, we got a little bit of screw face over the course of the day, but you know, a couple of bro nods, and you know, usually pretty good to go. They all know me, you know. It's not like they don't. You know, besides all the what I do, I spend a decent amount of time down here. They all know me. I'm no mystery to them. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to have to mute for a second. Hold on. I'll put it back on in a second. Just chill. No, them flea market speakers they got from, you know, the swap meet speakers, they're good. You know? That's not a diss. They work good. Look how loud they are. Oh, I'm gonna walk up these stairs. No, I'm trapped. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So let's just keep powering through it. Is this like a popular song? I don't know. Says it's Casanova. Yeah, that's a spank zone for sure. And this construction here just started. They're converting this whole thing into one lane for the next year. It's gonna be dreadful.
And y'all gonna be out here for a while because you'll be out here.
Taking the tunes. Oh yeah, outside the strip. Oh, I dropped the mic again. Hold on, Agent Joe. Yeah, it's just like, you know, if you just do you. If you feel it's best for you to wear a mask, then you wear a mask. If you're okay with not, then you don't. You know, basically, if you got a bottle of water in your hand, you never have to wear a mask in this town. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but, you know, it's lightened up tremendously. You know, our numbers are almost extinct now. So, and people are kind of over it, to tell you the truth. Ain't that a view? Yeah, we got the wide angle. That's a wonky wide angle view. Well, where did we go? We went 2 hours and 20 minutes and we got 34% battery. So that means we could easily go 2.5 hours with no worries whatsoever. We found out where the bad zones are. We slow down a little bit here and there, specifically Planet Hollywood, but I got a plan for them, and I'm going to try to connect to the tower that is mid-strip next time. I connected to the tower that's north strip, and what I mean by that is I restart my phone where I start the stream, and that's the tower that your cell phone binds to. So, and you could be I could be at the Vegas sign, and I'll still be on the tower up here because it binds to it here. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't do what's called a handshake on the strip. So whatever tower you happen to be on, you're bound to it. So we'll try different towers. We'll bind to different towers, but I'd say so far, we're doing all right. I think I'm pleased. So shout out to Sprint for providing this phone and for providing the service, and we'll go from there. And I will definitely give a review. You asked for a review, I will do a review. I won't do it live, but I will do a review. Yeah, I'll try chicken, eggs, and cheese and sausage. You know, I can't guarantee them every time, but I know I can. You know, I was always kept to on the other phone 2 hours. And the Note 8, I was about an hour 45. I was pretty much dust. But, you know, I do have the portable batteries if I want to go longer. But sometimes, you know, people don't want the long-ass streams. Sometimes people do. Sprint Ray-Bans. Yeah, the 5P is strong. And this is the Sprint version. So I think I'll stick with this for the rest of the week, and we'll keep trying it out. And, you know, if it fails us at night, because that's going to be the real test, you know, we might switch over to the T-Mobile. But I don't want to insult our friends over at Sprint quite yet. But even though it's the same company, you know, I got to have love for Sprint. They provided this. So, hey. And that was San Diego again. Okay, so I want to thank everyone because I got some things I'm going to do. I want to thank everyone for coming along. I want to thank everyone for putting up with all the geek talk today because I geeked out really hard. Hope you appreciated that trip through the Bellagio and all the other fun things that we did. And I appreciate everyone who super chatted, and more than that, I appreciate your time because time is the greatest commodity in the world. And if you spend it with me, I'm a blessed individual. So I look forward to doing it again. And again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, share, hit the bell button, get notified when we do this again. But I'll tell you when we're going to do it again right now, which is Thursday night, probably about 7 p.m. I'll do a middle of the road one, 7 p.m. this Thursday, and coming up again Saturday night live. So definitely hit the bell button, and I look forward to seeing you guys again, because you're my friends and my extended family. And I love each and every one of you. And that ain't no lie. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.